Well, it's actually become a better citizen. It's been a lot more useful, calmer than before. But if you trigger him, he's still gonna give it to you. He's still gonna come descend to his American accent, and he's gonna give it to your baba and your mama as usual. But then I reached out to Lagata and said, "Well, we've done African TVs. It's time to do yours." And he said, by the time I got through to him, he said, well, he agreed that yes, it'd be a good thing, but it was in Nigeria. And I said, when you come back. So January, we forgot about it. Recently, if you go to Thunderfire's platform, he came up and said that, the offer you gave me in December, I now want it now that you have blacklisted my name. How did I blacklist your name? I just mentioned names. I just asked questions, and your name is part of the names. What is the problem? Okay, he wants to have that. He wants to take the offer. I said, okay, let's have the offer. Let's do it at 11. 10 minutes to 11, I engaged with him, sent him a message that, well, let's do it at 12. 12 o'clock, nothing happened. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, nothing happened. Few days later, as I was about to open my platform, he requested, and I turned him down because I've given you the opportunity. But after I gave you the opportunity, you and Arifa have already gone on the street lambasting my name. So I will then bring you to my platform. No, it's not going to happen. And they joined my platform, and we had a dialogue. It was in the comment section. The very wicked lady is supposed to play something to put him in the space that I actually allegedly, it was an allegation with a disclaimer. I heard, is it true that it was you that stopped African television gaining his foundation status? Is it true? It's just a question. And then you went off on one. Okay. Very wicked lady was not going to get it out in a timely manner. And I said, until it's played, you and I are not going to engage. And then he went out there, this and that. They obviously is engaged with Arifa. And him and Arifa just went crazy. And Arifa then said, why is it that every time he climbs onto the panel on a platform, the IT guy drops, is scared of him? No, I'm not scared of you, Arifa. I just do not see any reason why someone as supreme as myself should be engaging with a gutter boy like you. And I maintain that. So let that actually get into your numbskull to realize that the IT guy will never engage with you. So help me God. So take it, stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Let it implode inside you. Get a life. But on the other hand, contrary to that, I will then welcome Lagata. He can unblock me, and he's going to have an engagement with me. And what's his name again? Bossman. And I want to have how can I put it? A quartet. IT guy, Bossman, Lagata, and Sele. So that we can start making amends. We can start refriending ourselves. We can start unblocking ourselves. And we highlight this thing better because I'm fed up of going from windows to windows, and I can't have a wink because everybody is just playing the same audio that Lagata played. How Gorexi slapped Baba. How Baba went to go and sing Bere. How Baba went to go and do some concoction and some herbalist stuff and some traditional rituals somewhere. And the same thing, they play it today. And then someone is saying, oh, listen in the background. I think he's saying something. And Lagata is saying, if Baba doesn't comply, we're going to lock him up. We're going to take him against his free will, just as Aries and Yomi Fabiye wanted to do. At the time, Lagata said, we're going to hold him against his will. We're going to tie him up. We're going to tie him up. And Gurexi is on the other side, slapping Baba left, right, and center, allegedly. It's the same Lagata. Everything is Lagata. And that's why I wanted him to tell his story to engage with me in December. I did not mean any harm. And he actually picked it up and I said, yes. Then, when he wanted to lie, which he has to stop doing, he twisted it that I begged him. And I exposed him by pushing it out. Go on my profile, it's all there. The full engagement. I did not hold back because I don't have to. Anyway, now that I've explained that, everybody know that we all know where we stand. I'm looking for this man. I think the boss man did say that he will come later. So in the meantime, if everybody share this to Arifa, no, not Arifa, sorry, not Arifa to Lagata, and he unblocks me, then I will be able to see him and I will bring him up now. So I'm gonna do it one at a time. Right, let's do it one at a time. Let's see. Someone's coming up.
IT, my bro.
Yes, my brother, how you doing? I've seen your new thing that your stint you are doing. Do you want me
Oh,
to give you an advice?
okay. Which of them?
You know, you're doing something at the moment, which is very good. I really like it.
I've actually been doing all those things though.
No. Well, it's coming on my
Which?
feed. It's coming on my feed. Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't
Yeah.
know which of them, but
No, a
give me
lot of them.
advice.
A lot of them. They come on
Oh,
my feed.
okay.
And I want to be able to repost some of them because I find them intriguing. But I
Oh,
think your storytelling is too extensive. If you can truncate it and just go straight to the point,
point.
it will be useful for me to be
Okay.
able to repost it
To
because I
repost.
have to keep scrolling towards the
Okay.
end.
Okay.
And I think if you bring your point to the front, to the beginning, and then it's easy for anyone listening to you to follow it.
Okay.
I love them. It's just something. It's just an observation. So if you can modify the way you do it and keep it short, I think it'll be easy to repost. It'll be good for your brand.
Okay.
I really like them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So
I'll
what's on your
definitely.
mind? Yeah, yeah. What's on your mind today?
Oh, so I caught up with the conversation of a guy saying everything being said on at the inquest, they need to bring everyone back and all of that.
Yes.
I am that kind of a person that respects perspective. That person that spoke, he might have said it from how he understood, and we don't know when this person came into this movement. But just let me sharply put in something to this person. See, whatsoever they are bringing back to that inquest, it is just another avenue for the TikTokers that are
Yeah.
making money or gaining followers and doing all sort of stuffs to just come up with another narrative entirely. There is nothing they want to say at the inquest that we haven't had. 98% of everything that was narrated at the inquest was exactly what CP do and his men said. Nothing has changed so far, so good. There have been a conversation of there was no nurse. Mohbad died on Monday. A nurse came and changed the whole narrative that I came in on a Tuesday. I injected this so person. If people were not ready to be logical, that if you insisted that if someone died on Monday and a nurse came in on Tuesday to inject the person, did the nurse inject a dead body? Is the nurse ready to take risk of of her own freedom for total strangers? We have asked these questions times without numbers. Let us be logical with a lot of stuff. I have a brighter future ahead of me.
Okay, let's
Someone
let's
that,
let's try. Let me try something. Let me try something. I want to tease your mind a little bit.
okay,
If Titus is your best friend,
okay,
he's actually kind of asserted that yeah, when the driver gave his I don't know CTC, he went in there, submitted something, and came out and gave the interview. The SAN will pick it up, and then they will bring everybody back. What is it in that driver's submission interview that you think may be useful at all?
I say, guy, you want my honest truth?
Yeah.
I've been through life. There is nothing extraordinary about his submission or testimony. There is nothing out of norms, except if you want to be hypocritical about how we analyze things. Couples fight, they argued. So, ṣé ni láì ṣe ń rí ni? Ọkọ ìyàwó ń gbéra wọn ṣépè gidi. Ò ní ṣe oríire, ò ní délé, ò ní ṣe gbà, ò ní ṣàwo, ọ̀nà ló máa kú sí. Few days later, they are in that same room, on that same bed, doing all sort of stuff.
Making another baby.
You understand? All these people just choose to be hypocrites, likes of all these aristocrats and all these elderly folks that talks as if they have never been a family man all their lives.
So are you
They
having
just
a
talk
dig?
out
No,
of
hold on. Are you having a dig at aristocrats?
no, you know me very well. I don't care about all these old miscreants.
No,
I say it like it is.
because you brought
I
aristocrats
say,
in.
yeah, because I saw him at the comment section. He has been among the because he was claiming he didn't swear with this thing. Aligning with miscreant makes you a miscreant. Forget about the fact that you are just a packaged miscreant. It is
Hold
just what
on.
it is.
Konebade. Let's drop the temper. Okay, comment section. Aristocrat, anybody. Let's not let's not bring this into disrepute. Now, so do you have a problem with these little things they're doing about the Ogun thing, people biting knife with
Ignore me. Apparently, I don't. It's their problem. But it just looks stupid
but will
that
you engage in such?
God forbid. In as much as I believe in traditional stuff, there is a limitation to some certain things. When you do things to look stupid and become a mockery object, like it's some like when I saw it, I was feeling ashamed for all of them. Like one like that.
Yeah, but why did you bring aristocrats into it? I want to understand.
No, the aristocrat is trying to, put himself on one side like he's never going to engage in it. He has been part of them since day one, calling
No,
that, doing all sort of,
calm down. Okay,
dirty
let
things.
me slow you down and explain something to you. We were on Aquaqua's platform yesterday in the evening, but before that, I've already joined Thunder Fire's platform, and I've already made it clear to people that I find it barbaric. I find it archaic, and I think that it's childish in what we're doing after 21 months or whatever. I will not be engaging in it myself. So everybody have a reason to not want to be part of it. And whether you accept the reason why they want to or not, I don't give a toss. You need to look at it. It's not, you see, when we engage, right? We engage, yeah? When we fall out, we fall out. Now, when we get to a point, when I was in boarding school, we would leave our dormitories. Every one of us have sort of like a bucket, yeah? Whether it's a pail, the engineered one that has a semblance of iron or whatever, aluminium. Anyway, you have your own bucket. So you take your bucket, everybody goes to the river. It's amazing how we travel about 5 to 6, even 10 miles to go to the stream to fetch water. Now, when we get to the stream to fetch water, the girls, in most cases, will just put their bucket in, get a clean part of the water, and they are gone. What are the boys doing? Is the boys that will decide to drink some water directly. Is amongst us the boys that you find people who want to swim. It is out of us that you find people who want to climb up to the tree to jump from.
Exactly.
And it's even one of us that go into people's farms to go and steal fruits. You understand? Now, by the time we all finish our shenanigans, everybody then get their bucket of water. You put it on your head as usual. Take it back to the hostel. When we get to the hostel, the matron will decide that we are not going in. So everybody put their bucket down, and then she's standing there looking at the eyes of everybody, looking at their faces. So if you swam in the river, your skin will be dry. They push you aside. Serious bulala for you. You understand? And then the people who don't get involved in madness, they've gone with the girls. They've gone inside with the girls. The bad boys, like the rest of us, get caught and they sift us out. Whoever needs bulala gets bulala. So what it is, what that means is actually that we are together, but people will engage with what they want to engage with. But then we get up to a point where people will say, oh, no, 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 according to our president, Tinubu will say, So
But
when you
IT
get,
guy, here is the
yeah, but
thing.
when you know, when you get people saying, it's not a problem. The fact that we've engaged and associated doesn't mean we have to delve and engage with people, get sucked into it, get induced into something or introduced into something that doesn't work with us. It will never work with me. Anyone who thought the thing yesterday can play from now till tomorrow, it will never happen. As far as the IT guy is concerned, though, and I don't care. Paparano came onto the platform, he engaged, he got upset. They dropped me about 6 times. They got upset. What's his name? Solar K. Shola K came in and wanted to get people to kind of understand where the IT and the aristocrat is coming from. They dropped him. But for what it's worth, let's be kind to ourselves. If we don't agree, doesn't mean we are enemies.
No, let me tell you something.
You and myself, we have been enemies. Do you remember our fights? We fought in the past. This is on my platform today.
Let me tell you something.
You know?
The illustration that you made, it's
Yeah.
a personal decision that can't affect the mental health of someone that doesn't subscribe to the ideology of saying, guy, let us go and swim. Now we are talking about an ideology that was built up by some people that doesn't even know a total stranger and
Yeah.
decides to be like, you know what, we have to make her pay, we have to do this, we have to do that, without putting a lot into consideration. IT guy, let me tell you how I move. I don't go around to look for people's downfall. I am so merciful to the level of, even if you kill my child, a little I am sorry might change my mind on a lot of things. 98% of people don't know this person. They don't know this young girl. Aristocrat was one of them. He was at the top of his voice on Paparazzo's platform, saying all sorts of stuff over a girl that it could have been
All right,
we're gonna a lot of Baba, any suru, I'm not staying long. I have a business.
No, before you're not staying.
Cherry, all
I
these
also
people,
want to ask you a question.
let us put them in check. They
No, I
have once
understand.
been, they have all been the foundation of where we
understand
are
that.
today.
I
So
understand
we
that.
should check them. We should let them know.
Okay.
Aláìdániwọ́, àgbáwọn ò tó lé,
Okay, hold
ẹ̀ka
on.
sọ bó ṣe
Hold
rí.
on for everybody.
Àgbáwọn ò tó lé, they are not behaving like a father.
Let's
They are
take
just
it.
behaving
Let's
like
take
an
it.
opportunist
Let's
that
take
just
it
happens
this
to
way.
give someone,
Let's take it this way.
that just happens to get someone pregnant
I have a
and calling
question
themselves
I've been
that.
asking people. I need to ask
I'll
you.
come back later. I
So
want
let
to
me
attend
ask
to
you
a
a quick
business
question
call.
before you go, please. Assist me
Hillary,
before you go. I don't want anybody
okay.
to say anything. I want you to just engage with me, please, before you go.
Okay, sir.
If you're done,
Okay, sir.
if you can drop, yeah? What is your take on Sammy Jojo? Have you ever engaged with him? What do you think of him?
Sammy Jojo is just a guy that is trying to survive. Kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ ká lè aláìní níṣẹ́ lápá. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, let me tell you something. Let me make you. It is disrespectful for me to say, learn this from me, but ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà.
No, it's okay. We need to learn from ourselves. What I don't know, you can enlighten me. So carry on.
Do you know what has kept me going on in my life? When I am a Chelsea fan, I am a Chelsea fan. I don't care what you are offering. I focus on where I am going. When I tell you IT guy is a good guy, I don't care. Tell me IT guy is a ritualist, all those things. You need to bring a substantial proof to convince me that IT guy is a deadly person. I need to be able to see beyond reasonable doubt. Ebi pa Sammy Jojo, ṣé ìgbọ́pọ́dọ̀ tèmi ló wà tẹ́lẹ̀? Only from there he went to MFM. From MFM, ìjì ayé kan gbé kiri. This is just a boy that wants to survive. What does he do for a living? What can he actually come on social media to tell people that he does for a living. The same person they said he was begging your meat for 20K. A lot of dirty, dirty things that you shouldn't be hearing about a 40-something years old grown man. So whenever you see all these people getting mixed up or getting caught up in the midst of a camera down, or they stole money, or they beg for money, it actually shows the kind of people that they are, that they just want to survive. Sammy Jojo is trying to survive. Mi ò dẹ̀ blame ẹ̀, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, kò níṣẹ́ kò ní kankan, epo ló ti wọ́n, gbogbo nǹkan ló wọ́n yìí, ebi ń
But
bàjẹ́.
Kunibaje, what can you draw from his aggression? Because when he goes into one, he loses all manners and sense of composure.
That is that.
He gets abusive. He gets really aggressive. What advice have you got for him?
Do you know that people with low self-esteem or liars, sometimes they impose their ideology on you to make you bow to their pressure? It is reverse psychology. You understand? Someone like you, he can't play that kind of card with someone like you because you stand for something. You understand? Anyone that falls for all those, all them ashe, all them agba, all them ashe kini, you fall for it for your own sake. A grown man, you don't. Someone like Sammy Jojo can't intimidate someone like us. Someone like Sammy, they did almost. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went to their so-called inquest. I mean, that is what they do. That is their game, intimidation. So I got there. The lawyer was there. Everyone were there. Perkins and loads of them. They were like, "Hey, Shele long pe konibaje no lele." I was just standing on my ground, and I told Perkins, "If you mention my name one more time in this court right here, they will move it to Ikeja for me." And I literally told him in front of the DPO, he went to meet the police officers and he said he's going to slap me. He went to meet Sanshitu, those ones chased him away. And I was like, do you think I am you people's mate? And the next thing, I literally stepped on him inside that court. Then when I was leaving, the DPO, Mr. Lawal, he assigned police to escort me to my car. And I left. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. They can bag, they can bite. They think violence solve everything. They think shouting at the top of their voice, saying, if I catch you. Baba, do you know how many people that have threatened me on this movement? And whenever they see me, they can't do anything. So someone like Sammy Jojo wants to survive. He has once been associated with Temi. He has once been associated with MFM. Now he's Yomi Fabiyi. From Yomi Fabiyi, he's now pledging loyalty to Aries. If another person come along again, he will pledge his loyalty. What kind of a man is Sammy himself? These are the questions we should be asking. Where does your loyalty stand? If you want to be a betrayer to just one particular person. Stop changing boxes. Stop changing team up and down like you are changing.
What's your take on this? Yeah, because yesterday MFM seemed to be attempting to dissociate herself away from Sammy Jojo, right?
Yep.
And that's a long-standing associate and all that kind of stuff. Now, what do you kind of make of a process now where people are beginning to dissociate themselves from him?
It's the right thing to do. Like mommy, it is the right thing to do. We are in a society whereby we are not twins, but they will ask you, any KGNko. That is the society we are in now. MFM will tell you, I don't know Sammy Jojo, not because she wants to, but maybe something MFM represents is not what Sammy Jojo is representing. Maybe MFM wants to be at the middle, but Sammy Jojo wants to be everywhere. Anywhere you can see quick 15K, 20K, maybe he wants to be there. And MFM feels like this doesn't work for me. So disassociating himself from them is the right thing.
Your standpoint, should we feel sorry for this guy? Should we kind of engage, come together and find a way to help him?
Feeling pity for people that got themselves in trouble is a sign, is one of the major reasons why the society is failing now. If someone comes on social media to tell you, for me to survive, I was sucking a man's dick, I was giving man's blowjob, and people felt sorry for him and started sending him phone, then the person suddenly become a menace to the society. We are about to have same case with Sammy Jojo. Why will you feel sorry for a grown man that think it is ideal to turn himself to Bambiala in the name of justice for Mohbad. Nobody needs to feel sorry for anybody. At the end of the day, Babami, you have younger ones to feel sorry for. Maybe something happened to them. Maybe you don't like the life they are living. So why would we pour all our sympathy on Sam Jojo?
You know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? I was on, I think it's Thunderfire's platform, and I was going through this motion of people believing that they have the right to drag people. And when you drag the IT guy, I never respond. I just think that you are idle. And when I go on my platform, you don't see me even trying to have a slanging match with you. But it was in the comment section saying he's done shows for me before. That's between him and Aries. And he will do.
There was a time I had him
He
calling
actually
you
said he
gay,
would do
calling
it
you all sorts of
again.
things now.
He said he would do it again. That was few
Yeah.
days ago.
Remember I told you something like if you now choose to charge him for defamation of character and all those things, people will come out and say it is bully. It is because he doesn't have money. A full grown man, you come on platform, you call him all sort of names, call him gay and all of that. Do you have evidence that IT guy has asked any guy out? These are the kind of people we are dealing with. People that
And
can't
you know the
substantiate
funny
their
thing
claim.
is, he's not even a carpenter.
You understand? What does he actually,
He's not
Baba?
even a carpenter.
Most of all these guys, from Perkins, Arifa, Westo, all of them, what do they actually do? Let us Google their name. What can we associate their name to? Me, everybody knows I am into events.
On
I
that
do.
note, my friend, you've done well, and you are the first person that is going to get this.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate you. I think you've excelled yourself on the matter, and I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you stayed behind to answer that question. But anyway, do the bits you need to do. If you do
Yeah,
your next video,
definitely.
send it to me before you send it out. There's nothing I can do other than to
No
say
problem.
I
I'll
like
just
it,
share a link.
and then we'll take
I'll
it from
upload it on
there.
the link
Yeah.
and send to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a
Have a
lovely day.
wonderful day. Thank you so much. Right, that's Tolubaje. And I decided to moderate this show this way because I don't want people to be having slanging matches. I don't want people to kind of be gang fighting or fighting themselves. I'm still waiting for Lagata and Bossman as well as Sele when they are ready. They will come up at some point. But I'm being selective in a way, so bear with me. Okay, let's have someone come up if he's available. Is he coming up? Is he coming up? Is he live? Is he active or inactive? Whilst that is burning in the background, let's see who else we're gonna bring up. I don't want to mention the name, but if they do come up, they will just come live. Okay, that is beaconing. That means the man is busy. Right, let's brighten up the house a little bit. Let's be explosive. We're gonna be, I'm glad I'm not doing all those sounds today. Because I think if I do the sounds, it'll be all about me. And I just really want it to be about every one of us. So, there's someone I'm looking for who I've seen just now. Bear with me. Everybody will have their goal, but I just don't want people to be fighting. That's it. That's the situation right now. Now, where is this man? I think I've given it away when I say man, but it could be anybody. Okay, I'm gonna find him. He's gonna come up, and we're gonna get something different. Right. Let me look again. Where is he? Don't run away from the IT guy. Right. Okay. Let me look for him. He's gonna come up because I've got two people, but I want to bring one person up first, and hopefully I will find him now. But whilst looking for him, again, before I bring him up anyway, We need to put a stop to all this audio that has now become repetitive. People are beginning to create, I don't know, out of it. Maybe people are even monetizing out of it because you just have this audio, they just keep playing this, and it's about lagata, 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 lagata. We've had enough. We need to quell this thing today. And Lagata is invited, Bossman, Lagata, and Sele. In the meantime, let's make it a little explosive. Hey, 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 unmute yourself, sir, and tell us why you decided to bite the knife with palm oil on it.
Hey, good afternoon.
Who
The
bites the
knife with palm
knife?
oil.
Yes.
The knife with palm oil.
Go
Me.
on.
I've I've heard a lot of people with different opinion. Some condemning the ogun. I won't even call it the knife with the oil. It's ogun. Some people have condemned it. Now, this is my own opinion. Baba Mubad goes to court in his white gown. People condemn him, saying he's a fake pastor, he's not a real pastor. He goes to church, people condemn him, say, he's not this, he's not holy. Dawa class at one point was doing Islamic teachings and briefing, and when he talks in the Islamic tone. Some people condemn it. Now we also have atheists. Atheists who don't believe in any of these things. So when you put it all together, what do you get? I'll tell you what you get. It's called live and let's live. The principle of live and let's live. Now, personally, me, I grew up with my father having deity worshiping in our family as a little boy. Then we migrated to Catechism, and I migrated into Pentecostal, and I migrated into being a pastor, and I demigrated into becoming a traditionalist. So, as a traditionalist, as an African boy from an African soil, I believe that one, our deities, our religion, which came long before the white man, because Christianity actually is of the white man. Now, Ogun, Shango, Oya, Olokun, Iyemoja, those belong to us. And they say charity begins at home. So I am a man who has studied the history of religion to become a pastor, to have traveled the world, and now I'm back to
Now
my.
I'm gonna slow you down a little bit. Everyone, please take the likes of 15K, likes to 15K, and share to as many people that you believe we enjoy the show as possible. The reason why I want to slow you down on there is actually that when we were on Apapa's platform yesterday, aristocrats almost said something similar to what you've just said about someone who's traveled the world, someone who's seen it, or someone who understands all the deities, what they are for, the benefit, the pros and cons, and all that kind of stuff. Right now, if this whole situation that ensued from Paparano's platform, now don't forget, Paparano did this live thing about 2 weeks ago on his platform. It wasn't even the last couple of days. Don't also forget that Karimo was even cooking her own knife on her own platform. She was cooking the knife in palm oil. So Karimo started it. Paparano started it individually, just by himself, and out of nowhere, this thing came back up again. Now, Mr. African television, you are a very educated man, very enlightened. Not only that, I also give you kudos to the fact that You are a theologist, as in you've gone to the school of theology, you've had your own church, you've been a pastor, and all that kind of stuff. Now, let's not forget about our tradition. Now, not forgetting our tradition doesn't necessarily mean that we have to get ritualistic. Now, if our beliefs before we embrace the Englishman and the Mecca and all this sort of like Islamic religion still in us, which is still in me, but the way I express myself is different from everyone. Now, what will be the key success indicator? What will be the bullet points to say that these guys have actually sworn their allegiance to Ogun, the god of iron? Yeah. What will be our key success indicator to believe that all these people biting knife actually has anything to give us?
Let me answer you. Let me answer you there. I actually have a narrative that I wanted to lay down on live and let's live. But your question, I've heard you when I was in the comment section talking about success indication with some other people. Now, this is it. There will be a reverse question or a reverse answer. When you go to church or as an atheist, whichever you belong to, what is your success indicator on your belief as a Muslim, as a Christian, as an atheist? How do you judge your success in your religion that you pray in the name of Christ? I mean, I can tell you, I've gone to seminars, I've gone to revivals, that as a Christian, as a pastor, I came to realize that it's nothing but fake. And I don't speak of the Muslim religion because I really just got very little knowledge of that when I was young. But so, as a Christian, as an atheist, how do you judge your level of success in your religion? Because for you to question the Shango, the Ogun, the traditional religion, looking for success ratio, then you have to have an indication or indicator comparison with the other religion. Again, this conversation for me is on live and let's live. I don't condemn Muslims. I don't condemn Christians. I don't condemn atheists. I do not condemn traditionalists. Live and let's live. If it works for you, stick with it. Now, on the surface, let me give you personally for me. For me, taking that oath tells me that my mind is pure, my heart is true, my fight is real. It gives me more confidence knowing that I have never been in any gathering of compromise against Mohbad getting justice. So there is a self gratification.
Now
There is
I
this
get
self.
that. Now
No,
I
no, hold
get
on, my brother. Hold on. I need to answer you the other side. Hold on. There is this for me. I'm at peace with myself knowing that not in my dream, not in the afterlife or before life, have I engaged in any form of compromise. And to those who are watching me, those who are trying to find the true justice seekers, they also get the peace knowing that this man has taken the oath to prove himself. Now, what does he do for others? Let's look at it like this. We live in a very trying period. Baba Mohbad should take that oath. Mama Mohbad should take that oath. Wunmi should take that
I
oath.
need to
All the people that we have
I need to
doubts
slow
about.
You are being.
hold on.
They should take the
Hold
oath, but
on,
you are
hold on,
preaching
please.
live
Hold on.
and
I'm
let
talking.
live.
It's
I can't
my
go down.
time.
Hold on.
Escapade, it's my time. You get your
Okay,
time.
Sorry.
finish.
You get your
Xcapade.
time.
Hold on. Let me drop this first and I will hand over to Xcapade. Right. African television. We've listened to you and we can listen to you all day. Right? Now,
Yes.
can you say, well, what is your advocacy for the people that are being pressured to do it, who don't want to do it?
Okay, thank you. Remember, I said live and let's live. The reason I came up is live and let's live. If somebody does not want to do it, no one has a right to pressure or to judge them. But
But they
I'll
are
tell you what,
telling them, African
nobody,
TV, they
listen,
are
brother,
telling them, hold
nobody.
on, we need to engage. They are telling them if they don't take this oath, they are not welcome on their platforms anymore. They are pressuring people, telling them if you don't take up this thing, it means that you got something to hide, and you are not even threatening them. They are no longer welcome on TikTok.
Okay, so this is the way. This is the response to that for me. I haven't heard what you said, but I believe it's
We
possible
had it
that some
yesterday. No, no, no,
people.
no. It's not possible. We had Pra, we had Mickey, we had engineer, we had all these guys, and they are telling you if you are not going to sign up to it, you need to leave TikTok. You need to leave J4M.
Okay, so this is it. This is it. This is the way I see it. Okay, let's do a scenario between you and I. You're my friend, and you're an atheist, and Escapade is my friend. He's a
Now,
Muslim.
guys, hold on, African TV. If this show times out, I'm not going to come back. Please just tap and take me to 15K. Lati Aro now. I've been asking 15K.
Me, I'm
That's
tapping. No, everybody tap.
let's just do
Everybody
it.
tap. I'm
If it
tapping.
times out, I'm not gonna come back. It will be
Okay, I'm
another
tapping. Everybody, please tap. Everybody
African
tap
TV. Carry on.
and share to 10 people.
African TV. Yeah,
Everybody share to 10 people.
let everybody share it. Okay, carry on African TV.
Okay, so this is the example I want to give you. This is a real life scenario. IT guy is my friend. IT guy is an atheist. Escapade is my friend. Escapade is Hare Krishna. And Aristocrat is my friend and he's a Muslim. Now, knowing that Aristocrat is a Muslim and you an atheist and you are Hare Krishna, I live and let live. When I deal with you, I'm cautious of my expectations, knowing that you are not of the same faith with me. So if you want to go take me to a million miles galaxy, and my religion or my lifestyle says that million is only 100 miles, I will apply my own principle to you. So if it means don't attend your naming ceremony, don't attend your wedding ceremony, because
Hold on,
if I
African
come to
TV.
your
Hold
naming
on,
ceremony, you're
hold on,
going to
African TV.
pour
Let me address.
libation
Let
on a
me address
chair
everything.
or on the idol.
Let me address this now.
IT guy,
Now,
let
hold on, African TV. Hold
me
on.
flow.
I need to address this.
IT guy, this is very sensitive.
Now,
I
hold
don't
on.
want to be misquoted.
Let me address this now. Pra and everybody that are kind of pressuring people in this process, right? You said on your platform when you guys were dropping me yesterday relentlessly that you don't have to listen to me. What the hell are you doing here? If you don't have to listen to me because I don't want to bite a knife, what the fuck are you doing here?
Can I speak
No,
now?
it's done. It's done. I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it. Carry on. I've dealt with it.
Okay, IT guy, you have to understand everybody cannot reason the way you reason. Put that in one box. You come from a school of thought. I come from another school of thought. Maybe in between, we're able to see eye to eye. Some of these chaps are younger than you and I. Some of them are from a totally different lifestyle. So you have to be able to put everybody in their own box. Now, like Perkins and I know how to relate to somebody like Perkins because my first child is way older than him. So when he says certain things, I have to understand how to relate to him because he's talking from his generational point of view. Now, between you and I, IT guy, anybody compelling you to take an oath would be out of line. But if somebody says quit because you don't take the oath, you have to put that person in the box that, okay, he wants me to quit because he does not see what I see. But can they stop you from going anywhere? No, they can't stop you. They're speaking from their level of life, their understanding about life. And they listen, the person who tells you don't come to their platform, they do well to tell you not to come to their platform. And the platform that you choose not to go to, you do well not to go there because Everybody is in their own zone.
TV is not even their platform. These idiots cannot open their platform and have two people on it because of their mindset. But they go on.
Well, then why you, IT? Then why you paying it? Why you giving it so much attention?
I
Don't
will
give that
have
attention.
to African TV. That's why I open my platform today. I have to. I have to. What do you mean? Why am I giving it attention? That's why I open my platform today. One of the reasons, and I have to. We need to address this. We're not
You
going
know
to.
what you just said. You know what you said. This person does not have a platform. This person does not have a platform.
And suppressing people and scaring people, and you get up to a point where the same thing they did to Mobad is what these people are doing to normal people that are minding their business.
Well, live and let live, my brother. Live and let live. That's the key
It's not
word.
gonna live and let live is not going to happen if I go and engage with civility on a platform, and because they don't agree with me not biting a knife, they will drop me. And then once they drop me, they carry on opening a show for me. What nonsense! You can't bully. You can't bully people.
Well, I didn't watch that show. I didn't see, so
Nobody will
I
be
cannot
bullied out of
understand
TikTok.
completely
I'm not
how you
having
feel.
that. It's not gonna happen. You don't inflict your madness, your nastiness, the things that is going wrong in your life. You can't inflict it on other people.
Yeah, well, but let's put a word out. You cannot force anybody to
But they
believe
are doing
what
it.
you
They are
believe.
telling you if you don't buy the knife, don't come to our platform. The sniper is one of them. Mickey is one of them. Engineer is one of them. Even Solake, towards the end of yesterday's engagement, he actually saw the difference between people not wanting to do it and understand the reason why they
Can I
don't.
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, IT? Can I ask you a question?
I'm listening.
Okay, given 20 months of infiltration or allegedly infiltration by anti-justice or pro-justice, given 20 months of uncertainty and the desperacy of some people to catch the killer and the desperacy of some people to even manufacture fake evidence, I don't see it as a crime or any wrongdoing asking people to show that they are real. It's about your conscience. So
You
now for you,
cannot
the question
force
is the
people. You
question.
cannot
No,
force
no, I
people to do
understand the force.
anything.
Hold on. Enough
You
of the
cannot force
force.
people to
We've
do
condemned
anything.
it. We have condemned the forcing. Please. Look, one or two people say something stupid does not.
Let me tell you what I detest the most on this social media with J4M is for people to be forcing other people to open their camera. It's a matter of choice. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. People
IT,
don't need to
IT.
open
Today,
their
it's not
camera.
today. This is not the first time people have been told to open camera on platforms. It's not the
You don't
first
have the
time.
rights. You don't have the rights.
Yeah, hey, IT guy, people don't have the right. You know this. What I'm trying to ask you is, if somebody is saying, prove to me that you're real,
I don't
and the only way
care.
I will be able to
I don't
relate to
care.
you,
You don't have the
huh,
rights. You don't have the rights.
to ask if you're real,
You don't have the right. You don't own TikTok.
All right,
You
I
don't
need
have
to
the
say
right.
something. I need to say something, IT guy. I need to say something. African TV.
I'll
Okay,
speak after you.
I understand you perfectly about leave and let leave, but at some point we need to think. Like, you've made me realize that you probably are in your 50s, right? Or something like that. Or you're not 20, 30. We owe it as to ourselves as people that are I've got, I don't know how to say it. When you're an Agbalagba person, as much as you use their platform, they can do what they like. But at what point do you say, I need to speak up or I need to condemn what is bad? Listen, because I'm listening to them like, I think we've lost the track here. For once, I believe, and people have said this in many ways. When it comes to justice for Mobad, we have a judicial system that is ongoing. And I'm sorry to say, and it might be offensive to some people, some of the things we're doing here is just noise and having conversation. The real justice can only happen in a court of law. The real justice can only happen where the system works. It's not about TikTok. So all this sign of allegiance, because we have children, we have people that we mentor that are the teenagers. They go and join gang, and you be like, the parents mojuto. But it is things like this leave and let leave that will make young people go and join a cult unknowingly because you want to show that you want to show allegiance to them. Forget about what they shall go or whatever. Even if they are using Quran to say come and swear by Quran, that's a lot of BS. We know that as an Agbalawa, you know that. You see politicians go on TV. They've been elected. Well, let's see court. They go to court. They will swear on the Bible that I'll do the right thing, and they don't do the right thing. So it's a lot of BS. They shouldn't need to do that because on the one side, let's even say it's pure intention. They're not doing court, and they just want to show their conscience. Anybody can take a knife. I have a knife in my kitchen. I don't know anything about Ogun. Anybody can take a knife and chew it and still infiltrate and not really be justice for Mohbad. Let's get that clear. Unless you're a real Ogun person and you know all the things you must do to make the person really pay. I can pick a knife. That's why Karima was able to pick a knife and just bite it. Karima even did more than that. She put hand in her private part and was swearing. But we must condemn what is not good. What is not good is what you don't need to get to the point of swearing allegiance.
Can we make some corrections? Can we make some corrections, please?
So it's not about the Ogun. Even if they were using Bible, if they were using Quran.
Mama, can we make some corrections? Because you use some words. You guys use some words that needs to be corrected. And as minor as those words sound, they are very critical in your understanding. The word allegiance, the word cult, those language, nobody has said on any platform that I have seen. I saw that happen on Paprano's platform the day I was coming back from the beach, and I participated on Thunderfire platform. Nobody is saying anything about allegiance to anybody. It's about your conscience that you have not been compromised.
If it's about my conscience, why the heck am I being asked? If it's about my conscience is invisible.
Hold on, my dear.
What? Bite a knife. What's that?
Is she there?
Let me just quickly say something.
I'll bring it. I'll send it later.
I think I wouldn't say since Mohbad died. I'll maybe just go back maybe 18 months. Something died 18 months ago in this Justice for Mohbad movement, and it is shame. Shame died. It is the movement has turned to where people do not even have shame anymore. People will fleece others of their money, and they would have no shame in saying that they don't know anyone accountability. You have somebody being a betrayal and will not be ashamed to say I'm a betrayer. They'll be so confident I'm a betrayer. I'll betray the next person too. This thing about that African TV has come up to say they will live and let live. It is the same when people say nonsense and they say it is my opinion. I'm sorry to say that. One, if you can't come and say live and let live when you African TV have actually put your mouth in every matter on this Justice for Mohbad. Live and let live is not only about Shango. It's about leaving people to do what they want to do. You would attack Lagata today. You would attack Aries tomorrow. You would talk about DNA today. You talk about tomorrow. Why are you not leaving these people to live as well? You don't bring live and let live when it now sort of favors the thing that you have done on TV. For Christ's sake, I said earlier, you're a CEO. Which reputable organization would see a CEO of a company come on TikTok and be biting knife and be saying, I swear, blah, 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 ogun. What is wrong is wrong. Whether people believe it. Okay, you are saying itself,
Xcapade. No, 1 second. If you're going to throw jabs at me, I'm going to give you back. If you're going to throw, number one, you say which CEO? No, hold on. Whatever profession you belong to, what the hell are you to be swearing on the Bible? What the fuck gives you the right to swear on the Bible? If I can't swear on my Ogun, what the fuck is your Bible that you think I should accept? Do your judges and your politicians
hold on.
Do they not swear on the goddamn Bible?
Dolly, please hold on.
No, do they not swear on the fucking Bible? How the fuck you gonna try to throw jabs at me, Xcapade?
African TV, I'm not throwing jabs at you.
No, you just did. You said what kind of CEO?
Let me finish.
If you work for me, I'll make you swear Ogun 10 times that you will not steal from me. If you my employee, I will make you swear Ogun. How about that?
Let me finish.
How about that? Answer me. You
The
want to
shame
get
that
a job
died.
with me? Swear that you will not steal from me.
I can do that in your office. The shame that died is you coming on TikTok, a CEO.
But how
that
is
you
it
got.
a shame? Who gives you,
It is
hold
a
on, who gives you
shame,
the
sir.
right to
It is a
call the
shame.
level
It
of
is a
shame?
shame.
Xcapade,
It is a
mind your
shame.
words.
You're
Hey,
biting
mind
knife
your
on
words.
TV. Let
The
me go
shame
on. Let
is
me go
you
on.
denying your ancestral ground. The
It is
shame
not.
is you denying your forefathers' religion. That is the fucking shame.
When
Don't
was the
you ever
last time
talk
you
to
No,
me
went to
no,
like
no,
pay
no. The
that.
shame
obeisance
is
Don't
to?
you
you
fucking
believing
talk
that
to me like
BS.
that.
When
Who
was
the
the last
fuck are
time you
you
went to pay?
telling me
When
about
was
shame?
when was
Who
the
the
last time
fuck
you
are
went
you
to
to
pay?
talk to me about
When
shame? You
when
deny your forefathers.
when
You
was the
deny
last
your
time you went
motherfucking
to pay?
forefathers and you're telling me about shame? You
When
are a
was the last
lost
time?
child.
When was the
You are
last
a
time you went?
lost child, Escapade. You are
When
lost.
you're a lost father, sir.
You are not
Respectfully,
qualified to talk to
respectfully,
me.
you're a lost father.
Watch your
When
fucking language, boy.
when
Baba,
was the
if you
last
can't
time
keep
you went to pay
calming down,
obeisance to Ogun
I'm
until
calming down. Be
yesterday
calming
because
down.
you want? Sorry, Dolly P. 1 second. When was the last time you went to pay obeisance to
Hey,
Ogun
listen, if you don't know how
until
to
you
talk,
wanted
get the fuck
until
off
you
the panel.
wanted
Get
a
the fuck off
Or
because
to
you
validation
don't know how
answer
to
his question.
talk.
until
No,
you
no,
want
no,
a
no, no.
You
validation
think you
from
know how to
people that
throw
don't
jabs.
even
African
care
TV,
about
You
you?
think you know
farabalẹ̀,
how to throw
farabalẹ̀.
jabs, man.
Listen
You're
to
being
the
These people
question
don't
and
stupid.
care
answer
about
it.
you.
You're
You
being
can
When
try
was the
stupid.
last
Ogun
time
If
you
and
you
went to
don't
Ogun
believe
Shango.
in your
Shrine?
forefathers'
When
You
was the
can
last
religion,
time
swear
you
don't
that you
Ogun.
are
talk to
claiming?
me.
When was the last time you
You
went to
can
Don't
swear
talk to
Ogun
me if you
Ogun
don't
and
Shrine?
believe in your
Shango 1 million
forefathers.
times. African TV, you have not won one
No,
person
don't.
to your
You're not even
side.
qualified. It's a shame that you're calling that name. You are a
When did you go
disgrace
to
You,
Ogun
for
you're
Shrine?
calling
a
When
that
did you go to
name.
disgrace.
Sango
When
You
Shrine?
did
are
you
a
start
disgrace
worshiping
for
Ọmọ
Ogun?
calling
Bíbí
that
sọ̀rọ̀
name.
ló
Don't mention
When did
that
you
name.
start? When did you
You
start
come up here
worshiping
being
Ogun?
insolent. Who the
You
fuck
want
you
you
want to be
want
insolent
you
with?
want
Who the
validation from
fuck you want to
people.
be insolent with? You
Validation did
dumb
not take you
motherfucker.
anywhere.
Because
The
you can
validation
speak
is not
English. Do you know the meaning of shame?
validation.
Do you know the meaning
Validation
of
on
shame,
TikTok.
you bumbleclad? Do you
Validation
know
on
the meaning
TikTok
of
has
shame,
not
you
taken you anywhere.
bumbleclad?
African TV.
Go
Validation. You have
fuck
always sought
yourself.
calm down.
validation
Take
Listen,
your finger
everywhere.
and
Escapade.
stick it
Yeah,
up
yo,
your
see, no, no,
ass.
no, no,
You
no,
Take
no.
need
your
to stop all
Bẹ̀rẹ̀
this
motherfucking finger.
validation you are
Go
looking
fuck
for.
yourself.
Stop looking for
Go
validation, and you
fuck
did that
yourself,
ó
yesterday.
Escapade.
jà ń pariwo ariwo
Escapade,
wá
Stop
ń
fuck
pè
looking for
are just
yourself.
making
That
validation.
is
noise
the
answer the
shame.
guy's question. When was the last time you went to Ogun Shrine? When
Don't
was the
mind
last
Go
time you
and
him.
went to
ask my
Sango Shrine?
Olosun
Ẹ kàn máa
Ode.
ma fi kíní
You,
kún
Go
you,
ọ̀rọ̀
and
mi
you,
ask
lórí
my
you
ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Olosun.
and
Ẹ̀yin
you come
runaway
and be telling
children.
us African TV Foundation,
Ẹ̀yin náà
CEO,
kó lẹ́rú
CEO, my
kọ́kọ́ yín lọ
foot,
sí abroad. You don't know
CEO,
your religion
don't
anymore.
knife, lori, you are eating knife on TikTok live.
Ẹ ó yà
The,
lọ parẹ́, mo ti jẹ knife. Mo
the
ti jẹ
reason
knife.
is,
Ó dẹ̀ ti di headache fún ẹ.
the
My
reason
chopping knife
is,
has become your own headache.
the
My
reason is
chopping knife
because you
has
are the
become
only
your headache all
employee.
day. All
The
day. I
reason,
go chop am again, make you die. I go
the
chop am again.
reason,
Abeg bring me
Bẹ̀lẹ̀
the
bébì,
machete.
reason
African
is
Ẹ bá
TV,
mi
because you
mú
are
bẹ̀lẹ̀
the
ọ̀dà
only
ẹ̀
bébì,
wá.
bẹ̀lẹ̀
employee of
bébì,
your
Ẹ bá mi mú ọ̀dà
organization.
ẹ̀ wá. I go
bẹ̀lẹ̀
chop
bébì,
am
bẹ̀lẹ̀
again, make you
bébì.
die.
Ẹ jọ
I will
pẹ̀lẹ́
chop
bébì, ẹ
it
bá mi wá
every
Who
day
zero
are
for
point
your
you.
four
friends,
Má mi
million.
sir?
gbàdá wá ń
Who are
bẹ̀.
your friends? Who are
85.9
your
ẹ bá mi wá zobo.
associates?
Yeah. What it
All
told.
day.
Okay,
You're talking shame. You
we
don't
don't
even know
do
the
now. We
meaning.
don't do. We
You're
don't
a
do now.
disgrace.
We don't do. We don't do. We don't do.
Oh boy, never do. Make we
No,
burn
just one
fire.
You are
second.
What the
just
fuck you
shouting
niggas?
African
They
TV.
throw jabs
You
at
have
me.
shamed
I
people
don't
that
want
are
to
You
close
go
to
did,
you.
you shamed
Okay,
your
You have
ancestors. You are a
I don't want to
disgrace to
talk
African
anybody.
if you
soil.
had
So
if you had
You
now,
are a
employees,
disgrace
if you
to
had
the
employees, you would
soil.
have shamed them, but you are
Father,
the only employee of
Escapade,
your
you are a
company.
disgrace to the soil. Today I know who you are. You are a shame, a disgrace to the soil.
Ṣé ìwọ ló respect ancestor? Abeg, ojú gbà mí tì fún mi. My eyes is shining for you.
Ẹ
You
bá
are
mi
the
gbé
one that
ọ̀bẹ
went to
wá o.
Ekiti.
I
Live
go
and let
chop am
live.
again,
Live
make
and
I
let
die.
live. Live and
Go
let
and
live. You
tell
went to
Baba
Ekiti.
Mohbad, tell Baba Mohbad, tell Mama Mohbad, all of them make dem come chop am. Make we
They
see whether you know dey
maybe
work.
they
Wow,
have
wow.
maybe they have a little bit of shame more than these people that are trying. See, live and let live. You went to Ekiti, carried yourself to Ekiti, but
Oh,
you're now
dear.
because you are eating
Sorry, your
knife.
mind is swatted. Your
Now,
mind is swat. You are a warped soul.
now,
Wo bi
now
to
that you are
jásí.
eating knife, you have eaten knife.
Wo
You are
bi
talking
tá
live and
wo
let
bi to
live.
jásí.
You are being
Escape,
selective.
look where we are going. Look where you are. You are really disgraced.
You
You're
are being
truly a
selective
shame
with your live and
to
let
the
live.
soil.
You live and let live
You
is
are a shame to
selective.
the soil. Oh, there. Òyìnbó, ó kàn sọ òyìnbó ni
I didn't eat
kò dán
knife.
lórí ẹ.
Baba, I did not eat knife
Òyìnbó ò
on.
dán lórí ẹ.
I did
You're
not eat
just
knife
speaking
on
English. You
TikTok.
don't know the meaning.
I did not come and eat knife on TikTok
Àwọn yẹn wà
or
frustrated
bite
o.
knife. Lórí Ogun,
Wàhálà frustration wà
Ogun.
really o.
Show us your Ogun shrine in your house. This one that you are saying your traditional blah blah blah. You're a pastor. What did you go and do
You
there?
should take Xcapade.
Don't come for me, Mr. IT African TV.
You're
Don't try
changing the
it.
narrative because you have no superior argument. Bá a ṣe máa mọ̀ wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ
You
máa ń
turned it
change the
into an
topic.
argument.
Now
You turned it
you
into
want
an
me to show you
argument.
my ass. You want
You
me to
turned
show
into
you
an
my hands
argument.
to change the
You turned it.
narrative? Look at
You
my
turned
bum
it.
bum. Look at
You
my
turned
bum
it.
bum, Ode.
You
Look at my bum
turned.
bum.
See, old man.
Look at
You
my
see,
bum bum,
CEO.
Ode.
CEO open his house on national on TikTok.
Yes, I can do that. I can do that, but you can't. Mo lè ṣe, I can do that. Ibi tí mo gbóná dé mo lè ṣe, but you can't.
Oh
Ode.
yeah, let me see again. Oh,
Arúgbó.
let me see
I
again.
can
Let me
do
see.
it.
Let me see
I
again,
can do
sir.
it. See my
Sir, let me
ogun,
see.
see my ogun wey go kill you. See my ogun wey go kill you. Wo ogun ni go kill
Eating
you.
rusty shovel. You are
Yes, I
biting
can
rusty
do that.
shovel.
I can do that.
Along
I
now.
can do that.
IT guys, see
Hey,
here.
see this one.
After
See
justice
now
for
this one.
Mohbad,
See the armor of Thor. The armor
you
of
want to
Thor.
you want to bite armor too.
See the armor of
Oh
Thor. It
yeah,
go
bite it.
knock you
Let's
for your dream. The
bite
armor of Thor.
it.
See, oh my God, Lori.
See, IT guy, yeah. You see, after the justice for Mohbad, a lot of people need. There will be a lot of angry people on the streets. You know that because
Where are we again? Are we anywhere? Okay, where are we? Chapter 1. Chapter 1. We are going for chapter 2. Please tap and take the likes to 20k, please, my people. Chapter 1 is over. I ended up in Wotowoto, according to Thunderfire. He ended up in Wotowoto. It's a Wotowoto. Okay, where are we? I'm looking for that guy. Right. A very wonderful afternoon. Oh, why did I even? Oh, maybe these people, I think this TikTok people said I should open my camera. They forced me to.
I had to drop because everything is just getting
No, it's
rowdy.
okay, it's okay. You remember we have an agenda anyway, right? So the chapter 1 is ended, and he ended triumphantly. To all the actors and actresses, you did well. And to celebrate your performances. Yes, I love that. Because that's the reason why I did not. Because if I use this, it would just. I'm laughing in Chinese. African TV and Xcapade. Laugh out loud because I can't help it. Right, let's be serious. So that was beautiful. Sorry, you have to laugh with me. I just can't stop laughing. Right, let's be serious again. Right.
Um,
We've
I
gone over the Ogun, Shongo, and Ayelala. It took a while, but it was explosive. When I
can
was going to bring African TV up, I did say it's going to be explosive. I don't know how I worked it out, but it was explosive. But we need to give them a round of applause. And the fact that they did well to even engineer engage wotowoto, and for the IT guy to allow it. Oh my God!
can I say something to regard to the topic?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. So okay, go on.
All right. I just want to really just kind of see into the topic of the Ogun and the whole thing, but I thought everything was going to be civil, but since it was going into wotowoto, I was like, no, 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 I'm not here for there. I'm not here for there. And I was so surprised that you were nowhere to be found when the whole thing was going haywire. You know, everyone was just going ballistic,
No, I was
and you're nowhere
looking.
to be found.
Bossman, I was enjoying it. I was right here.
Shouldn't, I thought your platform, like I said, the reason why I'm here today is because I
No.
thought everything was gonna be civil.
The thing is, for me, I would tell you, we are humans, and there are times when temper will flare, and if it does, sometimes you just have to allow people to get it out of their system.
No, you know that when African TV came up, he was saying his own thing. You don't need to say. I keep telling people
Yeah,
the Justice for Mobile or you coming on the panel is not a do or die affair.
yeah.
You don't need to buy my suggestion or my opinion. But my opinion is my opinion. All
Well,
right? You can't force me to buy into your
the boss
own
man, the
narrative.
boss man. Let's forget about it. Okay. Now, the reason why I opened my platform today is multifold, multifaceted, and multi engagement in terms of the kind of topic we can bring to the table. And I'm glad we got the explosive one out of the way, which we don't even know what will ensue henceforth. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. So I thought that we know what we know, knowing what we know now about what we should have known in 2023 is besides the point. Yeah, you bite a knife, you bite a car key, you bite your phone, according to Sele. According to Naimoli, she was biting a car key. Everybody else, actually, the biggest one that I found was I am Yinkade was biting what looks like a proper chopping knife that you can use to break a cow into pieces. I wasn't going to use all this laughter thing, but hey,
Uh,
clap for me.
um, can I
No,
can I
okay.
can I
So
can I
just
engage you? Let me just say
Let's go
something.
down to
You
the
still
nitty-gritty. Let's
can
go
I
down.
can I say something regarding to that? You interrupted. You didn't allow me to get my own opinion regarding to that.
Go
But
on,
the
go
way
on.
you were sounding, it seems that everything about the Ogun seems like a joke to you. The way I'm saying it. Well,
It's a
I
big
have
job for me. Yes, it is.
okay, all right. Just let me say something. Let me
Okay.
just say something. My own thing. I've been to some places. I've been to China. I've seen them do their thing. I've been to the Indian. All right. I've seen. I'm a Christian, and I was also came from a little bit of the Muslim Christian, and especially the normal traditional thing. So I'm actually used to all these things. That were in 2025. The Ogun, the Oshun, Shango thing, those are the Yoruba deities. It is, I think, in 2025, it's the civilization and the missionaries that brought another religion to the Yorubas, especially to Africa. All right, because before these missionary came to Africa, there we people have their they have how they worship their gods and all stuff like that. But whatever god, like people like Fela, if you go to Fela in the shrine of Fela, they still worship the Ogun, they worship whatever they want to worship in there, and it's still real, it's still keeping them alive. Fela still just won Hall of Fame Grammy, into Grammy thing, so it's keeping them alive. The guy that the aircraft that blew that exploded the other day, I guess the only man that survived that was actually an Hindu man. He's not even doesn't even believe in God. He doesn't believe in Jesus or whatever. Not a Christian or Muslim. All right. So now what I'm trying to say in essence, back to Ogun's topic that we're talking about. I'm actually a Christian. Yes, I am. But one thing I know is that maybe the Christian thing that I'm doing, maybe it's because of the civilization thing. So people are saying the deities, the Yoruba deities, as an arcade that they don't want to deal with. But you know what? It works. It works. I've seen it work. It works all over the world. You can be in Nigeria and it works. I've seen it work against someone before. I've seen at least I can count about four different incidents that happen that it works. But the thing is, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If you don't believe in it, you don't want to. You don't believe in it. It depends on if you see. And until bad could be, all right? If others are saying that you should do it, they believe that. They believe it works. Those that believe it works, it works. Like the one that I'm doing right now, I think maybe it's just 30% of 100. But I know the one that works 100, where you go and call them, they they have how they will they think Thomas or see it's their
Yeah,
job.
but man, you are
That
telling
is
us.
their job.
You said this is 30% out of 100. So
Yeah.
are you telling me this is a child's play?
No. Listen, hold on. Listen to me. Like the one they are doing, it works, but it depends. But the real one that I imagine that is real, that's going to answer, is the one that these people worship the Hogun and they put they have it there. That's what they do. That I know. If you go to all the states in Nigeria, you see them there. I've seen it work. Here's the things. I said, Ilala, if you go to the Jabode side, Ilala, they this again, lots of it works. I've seen it work. Forget anything. It has worked in America. I've seen it work in somewhere. Yeah, in Canada, in America, I've seen it work. And people have the story. If you go to the Google or go on Google, you see some of those testimonies of others things there and all stuff like that. Those are the things that actually happen that I also
Okay,
I witness it.
let's have a look at it this way.
Hold on. Just hold on, please, sir. Just let me land. Let me give a conclusion. What I'm trying to say in essence is that, like the one they're doing is a normal, yeah, Ogun. If you call the deities, yes, it's going to answer you. But there are some traditionalists that is what they are into. There are some incantation that they will speak to it and it will answer, where you will call the real Baba to come and talk to it, and they will call you before it to come and say it. If you don't have anything in your mind, don't go for it. Whatever they did yesterday or whatever, I see no big deal in it because it still works. But
Right. Okay.
I
So
am saying that
look at it this way. Let's look at it.
whatever we do that they put whatever in their mind. See, these are the things because of it's only if you have something in your mind. If
It's
you have
okay.
something that you are hiding, all right,
No,
I'm a
look, you are
Christian. If you have something that you are hiding,
Hold on, hold on. I need to slow you down now. You are speaking for a lot of people, and I'm
mhm,
speaking for few people, a very few people, right? So
mm,
let's agree to disagree. It works for you, it doesn't work for me. So let's move on. Now, we're gonna move on to something.
yeah, I agree with that. But don't say that it's childish. When you say it's childish, it's kind of sounding
Look,
insulting.
look. The Church of England, a very high percentage of the churches in England is being converted into homes. A very high percentage of Christians in England don't go to church on Sundays anymore. So let's just leave it. Let's just forget it. Yeah. So this same religion they sold to us and want to kill ourselves are going to church a multitude, even in the synagogue in Kotoegbe. The building kind of fell on them and killed quite so many people during that period of time. So let's leave this religion and this traditional deity thing alone, right? We're not going to get anywhere with it because nobody's going to agree with anyone. So if you believe in it, it's up to you. If you don't believe in it, let's rest. Let it rest. It's gone. Now, so we've discussed that, and everybody just sort of like take their stance on it and be happy with whichever one that works for them. So where we are today, at the end of the day, no, don't tell me I don't know what you want. First of all, I'm going to block your ass, and you will never come. I will never want to see you on my platform again. You can't be disrespecting me on my own platform. So go to hell. Yeah. I know what I want. What I want is what I believe in, and what I believe in is not what I want. Yeah. I will respect your take on anything. Now, the moment I say I don't believe in something, yeah, leave me alone. Yeah. And I haven't disturbed you. I haven't said anything wrong about what you believe in. If you disrespect me on my platform, I block your ass and I'll block your ass. So take your nonsense out of it. I am not looking for followers. I'm not looking for shit. I'm putting my time out. We have issues in the land that we're trying to resolve. Yeah. So believe in what you're just like Pra. I've blocked all Pra's accounts. He was instrumental in them blocking me and celebrating the fact that they dropped me yesterday. He came to my platform with little brain cells, with maggot brain, to say that the reason why his allegiance rests on, if you don't sign up to this Ogun thing, then you should not be talking to us. Why the hell did they come to my platform? I mean, at this